Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Llamas and Legends. It's been a hot minute since I've recorded this, so I hope you're excited. I'm also excited. And now let's reacquaint ourselves with what happened last time. First things first, I'm pretty sure this happened right at the end of the episode. Yep. Okay. Well, anyways, moving on. We also did a big renovation. Oh, I did not fix what's going on here. We just shh. It's fine. Nothing happened. Just make that page down. Why is move objects not on? This is a disastrous way to start. Disastrous. Oh my gosh, move objects, ignore unlocks. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Will that work? Nope. Okay, 18. That's the number. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Perfect. Anyways, you saw nothing. We did a big renovation. We made the house a little bit larger. We moved it more towards the back of the lot. We still have quite a bit of room back here. Like this is the property line, like right here. So we have a lot more room back here that we could always do a backyard or even just expand the house more. I don't really necessarily want to mess up the upstairs. I mean, not like we're really using it anyways up here, but this is some, skill building and stuff. But I don't want to make it so that this ends up being like bedrooms or something. That's just not my goal. So this up here is our little area. We have a little miniature, tiny half bath. We have some pottery things. We have our piano and our microphone. We also have gem crafting and a death flower, which is very important. And now we will put the walls back up and go downstairs. So the updated layout looks like this. I'm waiting for another artwork piece, a masterpiece preferably, to go here. But this is our wonderful little house. We have all sorts of little cutie pie things going on. Some of the furniture remained the same. Some of it got updated. It really just depends. We do have a little infant thing here. I don't think, we have not had our baby yet. But we were just thinking about it. We were on the cusp of baby time. So I do have a couple goals today. I do want to have a baby and start that process. I also want to get our property for our small business. So we'll have to look at the world map and see what we can do for that. The kitchen is relatively the same in this renovation, but our dining room got significantly larger and our living room did rotate. It was facing this way originally. We also did end up getting a red raccoon named Betty. So we do have that pet now. And then we added an extra bedroom and also made our bedroom shift further back and get a little larger as well. So lots of stuff going on. We have the baby's room and then we have our bathroom per usual. And then obviously our studio here, as well as our little painting area underneath the gazebo. So let's hit play. I don't even know what time. It's 2 a.m. Your needs are full, which is crazy. You do want to get married as part of your painter's journey or whatever. Your painter's journey, your soul's journey. Whoa. You want to complete 10 excellent paintings. Why don't you just come out here and resume your small surrealism painting? So we have Yvette Roll. We have worked in 7 hours. 14 days till we become an adult. I do think it makes sense to have a kid then. And then Bria here has 19 days till she becomes an adult. She is working 2 days. Okay, we are doing pretty good if I do say so myself. What on earth? Did you not finish your painting? Is this one broken? Here, just scrap it. I feel like this is messed up. Oh, let's destroy that. Oh, right. We have a bunch of random crap from like the thing. Oh, so random. Okay. Let's do a figure painting and see if we can get an excellent painting for our aspiration. That was considered excellent also because we only had 2 a second ago. Bizarre. All right, Bria, what do you want to do, honey? So one thing I'm thinking, remember how we talked about for the rules? I had discussed how I think I want to do both, right? Like I want to be able to do the art side. Betty? Do you think you're... Do you think... Oh. Did you think you were all the way under the couch? It's fine. I do want to do both things, right? Like I want to be... I want to have a museum. And I also want to have a bar, right? Where we can perform at. So I have a couple of things that I want to do. So my thought was we could do a small business lot. And on that small business, we could run 2 separate businesses, right? Ooh, painting level 8. But on that lot, if we do 2 separate businesses, we can have one where it's an art gallery, also a place where we sell extra art pieces, but like maybe our masterpieces go into this beautiful gallery. And then a speakeasy behind a little bookcase door. Sorry, my hiccups. Behind a little bookcase door, we can have a little speakeasy, a little bar. That's kind of the vibe. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. So I do want to have a small business lot. Bria can run the speakeasy and Yvette can run the art gallery, right? Because obviously to have the 2 businesses working, you have to have 2 separate Sims to use the small businesses in that way. And luckily we have 2 Sims. So this is great. Why don't you sell to collector? We want the fame. Okay. And then why don't you sit next to Bria on the couch here? Oh, one big happy family. I want to snuggle. And if we snuggle with the cat here, that would be so nice. Try for baby. Don't be crazy. Soon, but not right now. Let's see if we can... Let's make a move. It's going to be really embarrassing, but it's going to also be cute at the same time. Especially with... What on... This raccoon is something else. I gotta be so honest with you. Look at how cute they are. Oh my goodness. I just love... Oh, actually, we can get with the G shade. So cute. Okay. So they're just hanging out. We do have work in a little bit. I would like to figure out, I mean, we have 35,000. We could totally get a property. Where are you going? You're going to play the violin. That's nice. You're feeling flirty and shoveling snow. What do you want to do is the question. You want to troll the forums. Are you sure about that? What? Why? Why are we shoveling snow, honey? All right, we're going to go back to Yvette. We're going to kiss. Okay, and we're going to chat. They just want to talk to each other. It's quite precious. Here, why don't you feed the cat? You can also... Can you ask what's wrong with the cat? And then maybe you can play. Play with laser pointer. Yeah, let's do that. All right, and then fill that. Awesome. Okay. Yvette, honey, what are you doing? You're just hanging out? Don't you have to work soon? How long? Now. Oh, do we have the day off because of the holiday? No, just go to work. It's fine. I hate that she loses her horns. Yeah, go to work. You can... Schmooze the boss. Let's just work hard. Why not? Get ourselves promoted. All right, we filled that. You do need to make sure that you have a lot of stuff going on for you for your writing career, or in writing for your career, I should say. So let's go write a column for some fame. This holiday, we have drinking, spooky spirit, go on a vacation, or polar bear plunge. I don't necessarily want to do that. That's for sure. Also Saturday. So we have some time before we need to roll the dice again. I don't even remember what we got on our last roll, honestly. I probably should. And then why don't you come up here? Oh, let's harvest this. Why don't you come up here and do some ceramics? Why not? I mean, we have time. We have free time. Let's start making some ceramics. All right, how many death flowers did we get? 2? I mean, I can sell 1, I guess. That's nice. That's some extra cash money. All right. Honestly, okay, I took a ceramics class. I took every art class that my high school offered. However, I did not finish ceramics. I did ceramics 1. I did not do ceramics 2. I learned that ceramics is not the art for me. I can do photography. I can do painting. I can do drawing. I can do digital art. I cannot do ceramics. Something about the actual like physical sculpture making, not my vibe. I did, however, I say that, but I did win an award for one of my ceramic pieces, but it was a hand done pottery piece. A wheel, I can't do a wheel. I'm so bad at the wheel, truly. Oh my gosh, look at her go though. She's having a great time. This could also go in the art gallery. See, it'd be like a joint effort. I love the little scraper coming out. Oops, sorry, I always do that. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? You're not, you didn't have an awful holiday. Enough. Yeah, look at the little scraper to help with the shaping. Yes, you got this, girl. If this is like how tall it actually is, I know it's not, but like that's a lot of freaking clay, you know? All right, let's glaze this with, let's go with minimalist. Yes, okay, queen, let's go. Wait for the glazing to be done. Nice. Oh my gosh, it's iconic. Look at that. Okay, let's bring it downstairs. Look at that beautiful work of art right there, right in the front entry. Love it. Okay, she's a little hungry. Do I have any leftovers? I do not. Why don't you serve lunch? You can serve on a giwi. When I was younger, I had a speech impediment, and recently I've been having such a hard time, and I've been having the speech impediment come back full force. I was trying to say retro rewind because I was trying to play it on stream, and I couldn't help but say retro rewind every single time. And when I was in first grade, I had to go to speech therapy for my R's always sounding like W's, like bud. And clearly it's coming back, which is not good. What's up, little guy? Are you scared of something? Yeah, don't worry about that, sweetie. Just make your food. You're doing great. No? Oh, okay. Great work. You're hungry, though. Are you going to eat it before you mess with the cat? No, I guess not. Oh. Well, how cute. Okay. One thing I'm thinking, maybe we get the property first. What's wrong? You can't go up there? What are you worried about? Maybe we get the property first. So once Yvette gets home from work, we can try at 5 o'clock. Okay, soon. We can try and see if we can pick a place to maybe buy as a small business lot. I think that would be fun. Yeah, you can be cheerful. Promoted to Canvas Creator. She will now make an additional $6. She has also received the following $587. Painting Canvas Storage Rack. Gather inspiration from art and hire agent from phone. We are now level 5. Yvette has landed a spot in an elite local painters group, and her portfolio is growing quite large. Maybe she should try building her portfolio with photographs instead of the original paintings. No. Originals. Notable newcomer. How are we doing with our celebrity status? We're almost level 2. There's still, it's only like to here, but that's okay. All right, we want a small business. If I go, I don't remember. Let's save and go to manage worlds. Let's see if there's a good lot. I don't remember if I have to make it a small business lot and then purchase it. Maybe it's on the phone and that's why it's not in the like little panel that I was just looking in, but let's find out. So this is one of those, I believe I talked about it in the first episode, and I don't know the name of the fantasy world, the save file off the top of my head right now, but we're in a save file. And so this entire area is empty. Mind you, this is a more modernized area. It's not necessarily going to look as like fantastical as the rest of the places, but I think it can still work. So we have a couple of lots. I'm kind of thinking this one's just cute because it has like stuff around it and it's not super large, which I think is good. I also don't hate this one. Let's just look at some of these lots and see if there's like one that's better than the other or something. I want a good spot. See, this is very modern. But the one over there isn't as modern, so maybe we pick this spot here. Also could be out here by itself. I don't love this property. Like it feels a little weird to have like these really big walkways around it, but we could. Kind of thinking this spot is my preferred. So let's go in there. Yes, Daniel. My cat is making a lot of noise, which means my dog's going to go mess with her because he doesn't want her to make noise. Okay, if I go into this lot and I change it to a small business venue. See, I think this could be fun. It's definitely like the sculptures and stuff are much more modern, but it's fine. We can't all live in a fantastical oasis, you know? Back room. When did this come? I don't even know what that is. All right, I need small business venue. That's all I wanted to do. Now I think I have to purchase it from her phone. I think. So let me go in here real quick. Use the power of science to have a baby. I think we might do that. We might not do pregnancy. We might just have science babies. Just for the fun of it. All right. If I go into here, buy a small business venue lot. That's what I want to do. Perform seek validation. Oh, we have to seek. Okay, we can seek validation. All right, we're going to purchase a small business venue. Ignore the fact that our horns are gone. We're going to purchase this one with a preset small business. No, I don't want to start with that. We're going to go into this lot, but it's not built yet. I wonder if I can find like a fantasy shell that we can work with. That would be nice. Oh my goodness. I know there's no business assigned. I don't want to be in the winter when I'm building in it though. Here. Tradition complete because you traveled. Can you bring her here? No. Let's just go home. We have the property. We can work on building that maybe later, but for right now I would like to go and I don't know what I want to do. I want to go have a baby? I need to look into what the baby is going to be about. I know it's either like I want to have two. I want to have the death and the like life one. So Grim Reaper and Santa. And I don't want to have a baby with Grim or Santa, to be honest with you. I don't want to cheat on my partner. So let's see. We also could adopt, but I want to be able to join their genetics a little bit. Let's have you change into your outfit and then we can pull up. Change into this one. Just so that your stuff is back. There we go. All right, let's pop open our Notion template. And let's take a look. So first things first, we're on the bard generation. We are working towards all those objectives, but let's read into the warlock generation a little bit. All right, character sheets. So that's the bard. Okay, warlock. Pact of death or pact of spirits. All roads lead to death, and you are well aware of that. You've spent your life always looking over your shoulder, expecting to see Grimm there. Or maybe you were just hopeful he would be there. You hold a strange reverence for Grimm's work and have always been infatuated with him. You want to learn from him and work beside him and hopefully find a way to impress him. He'll become your patron, but you desperately want something more than that. You share similar interests, so why wouldn't it work between you two? You do not enjoy the idea of raising a child, but you've always been curious if life can be created by death. Okay, so our baby will have a baby with Grimm. Okay. Your life has been full of laughter and love. Family is everything to you. Not every sim is born into such fortunate circumstances, and that breaks your heart. You want to spread joy and goodwill to every sim you can, so you know you must seek out Father Winter. He'll become your patron and assign you the means to help with his workforce. You hope to one day help supervise the production and distribution of toys for Winterfest. You know how the spirit of Winterfest directly affects Father Winter's powers, so you take it upon yourself to host an extravagant celebration in honor of your patron and spread his message of joy to supply him with Winterfest cheer. Okay, so we do have salary person, Reaper. Okay. Big happy family, goofball good, family-oriented, macabre, chased by death, hates children with a soulmate aspiration. Okay. Have a child with the Grim Reaper. Complete the Reaper career, charisma, fitness, thanatology, romance, fill up a crypt with 25 graves. Reach charisma level 10, have a child with Daddy Winter. Complete salary person career, reach writing level 5, host an extravagant Winterfest celebration, and reach logic level 10. Okay. I would like to have both. Okay, I know this seems crazy. I keep saying I want to do both. I know for my one sim right now, we are going to try to do both of these for one sim, but this one we might have to do both sims, like both kids. So we'll have to see how we're going to do that, whether that's rotational gameplay or what, but I want to do them all. Now, will I continue to want to do them all for every generation? Probably. So I will have to like narrow it down at some point and figure my shit out. But for now, we want to do both. There's a chance that we could try to get them to have twins, but if we just do a science baby, it's kind of like a toss-up. Kiss and make up. What happened? What? Did we have a fight? Nope, they seem fine. Okay. There's a seek attention under romance. Oh, seek validation. Sorry. Let's get that done. We don't want to have the fear of being alone. We're napping? What? I thought we were going to have a science. Where the hell? Bria, where'd you go? Stop trying to shovel snow, please. I want to have a science baby with you. Smooth apology. Sure. I didn't realize we were fighting. Try for baby. Fuck it. Let's try. If we get pregnant, we get pregnant. I don't know who's going to get pregnant, if it's going to be Yvette or Bria, to be honest. I also don't know. For some reason, I feel like my MC commands, MC woohoo settings are weird. Like I always say that I want them to have like women and women to be able to have babies and men and stuff, but I don't think that it always works. For some reason, I feel like the setting is wrong. Like I must have messed it up somehow. You want to craft a new ceramic. Perform self-reflection. Okay, which one of you has to see if you got pregnant or not? You have to take a pregnancy test. Can you take a pregnancy test? You cannot. I'd rather Bria be the one that gets pregnant, though. So I hope Yvette doesn't. Good, good, good. Okay. We are good. Are you sad about not having a baby? No. Pursue relationship counseling with a partner. I don't think we need that. All right, you can go to bed. You're very tired. We can worry about a baby tomorrow. Oh, look at that. See, she wants to be a parent. She's in her little baby's room, reading a story about magic. It's so fitting. Please stop shoveling snow. I really do beg you to stop that. I really do. What else do you like to do? Like, what are your preferences? I don't even know. You like writing, singing, and violin. Oh, well, why don't you play the violin then? Come here. Go practice. One of you has to play the violin and the other one has to sing or something if we're going to perform at the speakeasy. I wonder if I could pull up some like really fantastical... Who the fuck? Get out. What? Go home. Why are... Hold the phone. No, we're not trying to mark for death. I just want you to go. Leave my home, please. Thank you. Okay, while she does that, I'm going to take a gander here. I do have a bunch of stuff saved as far as like Pinterest is concerned. However, I don't think I have the right vibe for this. Let me see if I have a Windenburg thing. Here, I'll show you this. They're just doing their thing. You guys can watch this for a second. This is outdated. I should probably change this. I'm not Caitlin Jolene Sims anymore. I'm Caitlin Jolene Plays. But this is my Pinterest where I save a bunch of inspiration for Animal Crossing, but also mainly for building in The Sims, as well as some custom content that I like. I find a lot of really cool custom content on Pinterest. And then I had started posting my own builds and stuff, but I kind of fell off. That was just a pipe dream at one point. I'm not that into it, but there is a lot of really fun stuff in here. And I was curious if I had anything. I do have Tudor style inspiration. I wonder if any of these could become like a gallery speakeasy vibe. I'm kind of thinking like I like this style, but I might want it to be more modernized. I used this as an inspiration for a build before. Find some ideas. Let's see. I mean, that's really cute. That's more like a cafe though. I think that's my issue is I want more windows. What do I call this? Tudor. Let's do like, go home and we'll do modern Tudor exterior and just like see what comes up. I kind of want to modernize. Ooh, see, like that could be fun. Let's save this in our Tudor. This is a very collaborative session. We're now Pinteresting together. If you did not know, you can go into your settings on Pinterest and turn off the AI generated content. So you don't have to see that if that's not something you're looking for. And I would highly recommend it. I very much enjoy not having to worry about that anymore. So if that interests you, it is in the settings. I don't know where exactly, and I'm not confident enough to show you live in the event that I expose myself or dox myself in some way. But you could also just do like an old-fashioned Tudor with like a super modern glass addition. Maybe we do this and then we have like a big glass addition on the side or something. I don't know. But that is fun. I mean, also, I know this isn't this, I guess this is glass, but like could be something like that too, where like the front has a big glass section. I'm not sure. We've got to come up with some ideas eventually. But maybe for now, we just start building the shell of the space and just kind of see what we can fill it up with. Because that's really what's going to be a problem, is that if we don't even have anything to start with as far as a building goes, we're definitely not going to be able to... Oh, honey. Yvette, I'm right here. Here, I'll give her a formative moment. That's fine. Hate that, but it's fine. All right. You could be an aspiring author. Oh, we're not in the writer career, though. Entertainer career. Business career. Let's see. Well, for basing this off of my dog, what would my dog have gotten? Not super sibling. She was very angry a lot. Rebelled against authority. Maybe. Maybe. Goodly curious. Oh my gosh. Not a survivalist. Learned from the past. Inspired childhood artist. As a child, the Sim found a lost scrapbook and thought the art was amazing. They were inspired to make their own art. As an adult, they advanced more quickly in the painting skill. I found an on-tour scrapbook and wanted to follow in those Sims' footsteps. Guitar, piano, singing, and violin skills. Sure, let's go with that one. Whatever. Then let's send her to bed. She probably should sleep. All right, when we wake up, it's time. It is gonna be time. You have 3 hours to go to work. Uh-oh. Go to work in 5 hours. So we shouldn't have a baby in the morning? Is that what I'm hearing? You guys are really delaying my ability to have children. It's fine. They'll both be at work, so it'll take a few hours. So that'll be good. That will be fine. Okay. I also need to come up with names. So it kind of depends. Do you want to start with the death or do you want to start with the life? Instead of going up there and doing that, why don't you go up there and make a painting? I want to see what freestyle you would come up with. Cross the state lines with your shadow. Okay, I'm filming this on Tuesday, April 21st, which means that this version of me does not know the new Noah Kahan album yet. By the time you're seeing this, I will know the new Noah Kahan album, and I am very interested. Are you not working today? Working 24 hours. Okay. You guys don't work. Whatever. I'll let them finish their painting and then they can have a science baby. It still means that they can do what I wanted to do today. Don't miss significant other for 6 hours. Jeez Louise, she's so dramatic. Beautiful. All right. Sell for fame, please. Come back up. Stop trying to go down the ladder all the time, please. Thank you. All right. Why don't you come to her? Give Fairy Blossom Day gift. Oh my gosh, sure. Let me give you something. Let's give you a small print of us. That'd be nice. It'd be sweet, actually. She better like it. It'd be really embarrassing if she didn't. Oh, our toilet's broken. Oh, it's broken. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. How about we try if you initiate woohoo? Maybe you will get pregnant. If I didn't want to do pregnancy, but we can try it. Like small talk? Sure. All right, we'll let them do that. Somebody's going to need to deal with this toilet, though. Truly. All right. Why don't you replace that real quick and then take a pregnancy test? What's going to happen here? Not pregnant. Okay. Well, then in that case, it is time to have a science baby. Apologize. What are we apologizing for? Why are we having such a hard time with the most basic of things? Ask to have a science baby. What do you think? Okay. Yvette, you're not going to go? Okay, now you are. Jeez. All right, let's see if we can come up with fantasy names that mean death. Such a depressing thing. Okay. It's a boy. All right, I just am scrolling through some names. Baby girl names. Nope, I need baby boys. I will scroll. Boy names that mean death. We have Aaron, A-E-R-O-N. While this name means shining light in Hebrew, it also is the Welsh name of the god of battle and slaughter. Wow, okay. Anubis, this is the Greek form of Ampu, which means to decay. Ares, instead of Ares, I assume, a Greek name that means god of war and ruin. Azrael Baylor, this is an Irish name that means the deadly one. Ooh, that one's kind of fun. Trying to see some other ones that I can pronounce well. That's also an issue. Mort, an old French name meaning death, dead, or still water. Osiris, a moniker of Egyptian origin. This has several meanings, including eyesight, powerful, and mighty. Pluto. Kristen, a Latin and Celtic name that means noise. It means sad in Old French. I think I'm most intrigued by the name Anubis, I think. I think that one is bringing me joy. So let's go with Anubis. We'll have to change the name, the last name anyways. Where'd you spawn in, baby? Right there. I found you. Oh my gosh, took me a second. Whoa, that was sketchy. I lost the baby for a minute there. Where can baby go? Can baby just go right there? I think so. All right, why don't you bounce, coo at, cuddle, kiss forehead, and rock? Taking a little bath. That'll be nice. My God, the amount of messages I'm getting right now. People, I am busy. And then you can bounce, coo at, cuddle, kiss forehead, and rock. We all need to have our turn with the baby, you know? Bruno Hoffman. Yeah, go for it, Nacelle. Speaking of Nacelle, if you recall, back when we started this, I had said that I had made this sim. And I had made them as an alternate version of the sim that I was going to be, or sorry, the character I was going to be playing in a D&D one-shot with a bunch of friends. That has happened. That was on this past Friday. So if you were watching this the day that it comes out, if I post this on Friday, it'll be about a week ago, so it should still be up. But if you go to twitch.tv/mynameisgons, you can go watch the D&D one-shot. Was not, in fact, a one-shot. Was not, in fact, a one-shot at all, actually. It was a attempt at a one-shot where we barely even started the story because we're such a chaotic mess. But we had a great time. And I cosplayed, so I painted myself blue and wore a blue wig. But yeah, if you're curious, you should go do that. Go watch that. How nice. Okay. We have baby. We have 3 excellent paintings. Your aspiration has to do with wealth, so we can't really do much there. You also want to craft a new ceramic. Oh my gosh, quick. Actually, we can go do a round base. We can let you take care of that. Why don't you water, spray for bugs, and then you can sell the death flowers. That's okay. Definitely good that we're spraying for bugs inside our home. That definitely is not a problem in any way. Of course, of course, of course. All right, Anubis is crying. Yvette is here crafting the ceramic. Nice. You do want to get married, so we probably will need to propose at some point. You're going to want to change diapers, sweetie. That's what that stench coming off the baby is. It's the diaper needing to be changed. There you go. All right, you're washing hands. Love that. After touching the baby's booty. That makes so much sense. Where's our cat? There's Betty. Why don't you go pet, give treat, play with laser pointer. Go make the cat happy. Yes, exactly. There we go. Happy cat, happy life. Instead of that, Yvette, why don't you come upstairs and do another painting? Let's do a classic painting. Go do a large classic painting. Oh, we did not glaze our pottery. Here, do you want to glaze the pottery? You can glaze it. That's fine. Critique work. Oh my God, she's such a snob. Let's go with rustic. You can watch them both work at the same time. Pottery level 2. Great job, Bria. Wonderful. All right, let's bring this one downstairs and find a spot for it. We don't want to have them in the same place. So one out here, one out here. That makes sense. All right, and let's take a gander. Wow. Okay. This one's really coming together. If this isn't excellent, I don't know what we're going to do about it. Have you fed the baby? Just a thought. Maybe you need to feed the baby. Our motherly instincts have not kicked in yet. Maybe we should feed the baby. That's what I thought. Okay. How'd your painting go? Okay, it was excellent. Go sell for fame, and then you can worry about feeding yourself and whatever else you need to do as an adult. Obviously, we have priorities. Get leftovers. Okay, there is an option. Now you're mad. Is it because your diaper? I don't think your diaper needs to be changed. Oh, yes, it is. It does say dirty diaper. Put an inventory. That's crazy. Want to go over to her house and hang out? No, I'm good. Thank you, though. Do I not have trash on this entire lot? OMG, it's spring. I don't think I have a trash can. How long have we gone without a trash can on this lot? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Here, we can have... Oh. That's cute. You can have that little cute... That's not what I'm looking for. I want a trash can. I forgot what I was doing. I'm such a mess. Genuinely. I guess we can just put it out here. We can, like, have it be with this. You know, kind of like you were to put your trash on the curb. Perfect. Okay. And what else do you want to do? You want to rile up a sim and make something of excellent quality. Well, then why don't you go do some more of this? I feel like you're having a good time. Go make a candle lantern. You're going to go grab something to eat. What happened to peeing? Have we decided we don't want to do that? We've decided we don't want to use the toilet? You can finish your food. Whatever. Not worth fighting her about it. All right, why don't you talk and rock and make silly face and cuddle. There, now you're also parenting level 2. And then maybe you can you plop on the couch with the cat? Pamper on couch. Let's hang out with the kitty. Yeah, look at how, oh, how nice. So happy. Plop down on couch. Yeah, look at how nice this is. Having a great time. You're going to eat some, what are you doing? Yorkshire pudding. Nice. Okay, when you're done with that, why don't you come up here and glaze this? And maybe we do that one industrial. You are not really tired, but you could, I guess I could just send you to bed anyways. Sure. And once you're done glazing, you can go to sleep because you're getting a little tired. All right, tomorrow she's finally going to go to work. I feel like it's been ages. She hasn't like gone to work at all. So luckily we'll have that. And then the baby will age up so we can see what the baby looks like. Do a little bit of cast makeover for some fantasy baby vibes. And then we also we'll want to maybe start our small business. All right, before this continues to become a problem. Oh, we're not showing off. No. We're changing a dirty diaper and we're going to feed. I like that we both can breastfeed. I like that a lot, actually. You can use the toilet and then go back to sleep. So you have to work at 6 a.m. Yeah, that's fine. You're just going to hold the baby? and then take a bubble bath. I think that's a very valid thing to do at 3 a.m. on a Monday after a long weekend. And by long, I mean just because of the child. Oh, look at our little Betty. She's having a great time in there. OMG. Taking a picture of that. So it seems like our baby has Yvette's skin tone, which is very cute. Very excited about that. Now we're enjoying some time on the couch together. Nice 4:30 in the morning hangout. Love that. Let's see what they have going on. Secret witness. That doesn't make any sense. I hate all the stuff that comes with the like royalty and legacy stuff that I've never even played with. Just drives me nuts. Truly. Watch sports. Let's see if you can grab some leftovers too, actually. There's a lot of food in there. I didn't even know we had fruit salad. Yeah, clean that up. What are you thinking? All right, you have work, right? I swear to God. If it's another holiday and we don't have work, I'm going to lose my mind. Can you go to work, please? I just want you to go to work. So sick of you not going to your job. Maybe we should travel to the other lot and maybe it'll work. Let's do a quick travel to the lot, the small business venue. And then maybe it'll let us go. I don't want her to not work every freaking day. It's so irritating. Like, just go to work. Working 24 hours. No, I want you to go to work right now. This drives me crazy. She's not gone to work a day in her life. The amount of fucking holidays is absolutely fucking buck wild. Is this another one? No. What about this one? Do you have a day off of work this day? No. Do you have a day off of work from mine? No. You don't have a day off from work today? Good. Do you have a day off from work this day? No, you don't. Oh my God. Do you have the day off of work here? No. What about on this one? No. They don't work. Why don't they work? Like literally every day there's a holiday where they don't go to work. I can't. They must be stopped. Pumpkin Moon Festival? No. Roll the dice. We're good there. Raven's Feast? Also no. Harvest of Souls? You can have that one as a day off. Frozen Veil? You can have that. Midnight's Embrace? No. Is this the one? Actually, no. If it's not Christmas, we don't have it off. We just don't. We don't even have Christmas, I don't think. Oh my God. It's just so many days. We don't have a job. This is crazy. Because none of them are, I know it's a save file, so that's why there's a lot of random stuff, but none of them are the holidays where, I mean, I guess this one we can have off because it's like Bunny Day. But we don't have the Christmas equivalent. None of these say Father Winter. In this one, we should probably have wear costumes, trick or treat. And then this one, we can have this one be, what does this do? Festive lighting? Okay. We can have this one be decorate Father Winter, give gifts, open, oh. And give gifts. Yeah. And then this one, thankful, spooky. Let's get rid of this. And then we can do, maybe we do baking and grand meal. Yeah, let's do that. Moonlight watch, shadow dance. In this one, I don't want to appreciate an object. Maybe we'll do resolutions with this one. There we go. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm here, so I might as well make a little bit of a building. Let's see what we can do. I don't want it to take a super long time. That's not my intention. But let's see if we can do a little something to start with. So I could kind of do both of these things at once, right? So I could do like this front room that has like arches and is made of glass. I also think medium wall height might even still be too much, but we'll try it. And then, oh, why do I have unlimited money? Shouldn't. That's okay. I'll just keep an eye on what that costs, because if it starts to cost too much, I just won't let us keep going. Make this slightly smaller. I don't need it to be like some giant space. I do need to make you one wider. Yeah. I can add a little bay window. The second floor is like the same size, but then also has a little like bump out there. Maybe this is just too deep is also an issue. Yeah, I can like extend it like this. That might be fun. Like an addition. Maybe. Then we can do, I'll have to update that, but let's add a little roof. Nothing too crazy. Like I just don't want it to be super intricate. That's not really the goal. Let me do Control C, or is it Shift C? Shift C. My God, what is happening? There we go. I was doing the wrong controls and I couldn't figure out what's going on. All right, so if we do something like, I want the roof to be fun. I also feel like it makes more sense for it to like, yeah, like that a little bit more. Okay, and then we can turn it and have it go there. We can have a bump out on the backside too, just for funsies. Okay, and then maybe like a little porch or something out back. Okay, we're at 7,000, so that's not too bad. And then we need a little cover here. Yeah. Do I want this to be larger? I do. I do want that to be larger. Okay. And then here I'm thinking half walls, similar to the image that we have, maybe more like this one. And then instead of arches, I'm thinking I can do big arched windows. We have like these huge ones, but I was thinking more of like a modern edition. So maybe they're not medium wall height, the ones I'm thinking of. They might just be small. I mean, we have this big guy, but that's not quite what I want. I want them to be big and curved. These. Wish they were a little bit bigger. On small wall height, they would be bigger, but the small wall height isn't really giving what I want it to give. Unless, ooh, wait, I just got a good idea. Let's take a small little half wall and we can like draw it around like a planter. And then we could put landscaping around and that will kind of fill in some of that gap. I think that can work. Okay. Yes, let's do that. Then I'm thinking if we just maintain, wouldn't hate to use this, honestly. But let's go with this for now. We're at 9,000. We had 35,000 when we started. I also want to add half walls here. Little chimney. Okay. We also need a little porch. I mean, we're not going to have like a fully done out room yet. That's not really the goal, but I just want to start with something. And then we can throw on these little stairs. Get a little door. We do have medium wall height, so we could get a bigger door, like a more extravagant door. That one's kind of fun. I know it's from vampires, but it's kind of an exciting one. Also do some cool arches inside with that. I don't even care about those very much. I mean, that's kind of pretty. Not that I want to necessarily use royalty and legacy, but let's see. We could go with something like this. We could go really modern. I just don't know if that's the right vibe. I want something large, arched. I mean, the vampires, I keep going to them. Are they going to be the ones? I don't know. I also have a door like that. It just looks so tiny. Holy cow. So small. Ooh, we could use the movie hangout ones. And what a random door to include, right? Just looks so bizarre on this wall. It's just not tall enough. Okay. And then I think for windows, we could probably just use get together ones. There are loads of options. And we could essentially just use get together there too. But I wanted the idea of it to be a little bit more modern. I just don't know if it's really working. Is the question. Start here. 2, 3. Might be too many. Let's go 1, 2 on there. And maybe we just go like this. Get rid of that one. Does look a little bit more like a face though, which is like not really what I'm going for. Or I could space them out more. That might be better. Oh, that might be more fun over here. I also could have used this or even like one of the stained glass ones, but I think this one's fine. That's a little cutie. And then interesting. Let's grab some get together wallpaper and see if we can make this into what we want. Thinking, hate that it gives that line. I really wish it didn't. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can't do it. I was going to try, but I can't. I cannot do it. I need a better stone. That's not going to do that. Okay. Do we have a foundation that matches that? Do. Will it be the right color is a totally different question though. Not this one, but I don't want. I have to change this to the darker one too. It's a lot more building than I anticipated, but it's gonna be fine. Cool. All right. And then we need to add some of the paneling back. It has some detail to it, but nothing too crazy. What if I do... Gosh. Oh man. Okay. I do need to put the windows back like this. And then what's interesting is it looks like in this particular picture, like some of them turn, some of them don't. And I kind of like that idea of like these really cool little angled pieces, maybe. It's kind of fun, isn't it? Put one there and one there, one there and one there. Oh, my tummy just made so much noise. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, I think that's fun. Oh, and we want that one there. Cool. For roof, go with this black one. And then we can throw on some half wall trims. We'll go with some black stone. Let's fill this with some soil. Isn't there like a soil option? There it is. I was just being silly. Up here, we can do a black wood. Down here, we can do a black wood. And over here, we can do a black wood. See, everything's fine. We can add the get together. Oh, right. There's no railings. That is so dumb. That get together doesn't have any stair railings to match the fucking fences. It drives me crazy. It really does. It drives me insane. It's such a simple thing that they could have done as well, and they just didn't. And now I have to find a solution, and I don't want to. Just use a solution that they should have come up with from the start. we'll just go with the base game fence. Oh my gosh, this place is huge. And then here, I was thinking of doing like a little trellis. So if we do... Cool. And then I can take the little fences, the little teeny tiny fences. And we draw on top of this like so. Then you delete the flooring in between. You get a little trellis. And then you can just put a little floor trim around this and it'll hide all of those little bits. Also put probably a floor trim around this. And this guy. Alrighty, and then our roof trim, we need one of those. Get a little black roof trim. Okay, I mean, that came together pretty quickly. I do need to add more like windows and stuff. We're just not quite there yet. I also do need a glass door to exit this area, don't I? I do. It doesn't really work. There's this one, which is a little insane. Super short little noodly one. We have this big black door, or not black, but it's green right now, but it comes in black, I swear. Just making that up. We do that there. Super modern edition. Maybe these windows need to be businesses and hobbies. Hold on. But they don't have the big panes. Like that's what I want is like a big like pane of glass. Not just like a puny little thing, you know? Okay. None of the glass walls the glass doors are really giving me what I want. That one might, nope, it sure doesn't. That's a teeny tiny little thing. I mean, there's sliding doors, but do I really want sliding doors? Not really. I can do that. This is mosquito stuff. Not ideal. If I go here, I don't like it. What does one do if they don't like anything? You know? What does one do? This is a sliding door. Maybe that, I think I could be okay with that one. Maybe. We can use the same one in the back, I guess. I don't know. I'm not super keen on this yet, but that gives us an inside, which will give us a place for some artwork. Oh, shit. Disregard that. We're at 12,000. Okay, and then I'm thinking a speakeasy would have to go in the basement. So we'll have to have a little secret door to a basement somewhere. Okay, so for floor plan purposes, we could have like this side be employees only. Maybe bathrooms and employees only. I could see us doing like classes upstairs too, if we're being honest. I think that would be kind of fun. Let's see. So if I split this like down the middle, I could put a bunch of bathrooms in here, I guess. Actually wouldn't be nearly as many as I would hope, but that's okay. Because then I can stick staircase like back here. Maybe more like this. And then still do the classroom. Maybe the classroom goes in here. And then we can do like little bathrooms on either side. I think that works. That's fine. And then you can come out to this down here. We could maybe do like if this is the entrance to the speakeasy. Hold on, let's draw. Nope, that's not what I meant. I meant basement tool. Whoops. I hate that though. We're going to want to make the basement not touch the foundation. That way it doesn't fuck up everything. A little speakeasy. Okay. So then if we took you, no, not you, you, and we put you, oh man, so we'd have to put it there. Such an unfortunate location. I mean, that one's not terrible. Okay. I don't love this. Gotta be so honest. I don't love that it like just sticks out ever so slightly. Can't really fix that unless I bump that out another space, which I don't really want to do. It's fine. I can live with it. And then, and here maybe we do just like the little the art displays. Or maybe this is, I don't necessarily want to sell some of the stuff. I want to sell a decent amount of it, but not like all of it, you know? What if we just do like little, makes sense to do it like this. Waste space down there, but I think this looks better up here. We have art here, art here, art here. And I can actually make this even taller. I don't want to fully block the view, but then at least the artwork can go on there. And then for sale items could be in here with like a little kiosk. Maybe. That's the vibe I'm feeling. Okay. Let me just throw some doors in. I love the idea of these doors. That's where the bathrooms will be. Down here, we're going to have our little bookcase door, which is right here. Do we have a bookcase in the base game that matches this so that I can blend it into the wall? Is it supposed to be like this one? No, I don't think so. How am I supposed to blend it if it doesn't match? You know? I guess the hope is that it's your only bookcase on the wall. I could see what they're saying. Not necessarily the vibe that I was going for, but I can understand it, I suppose. Guess I could just do two of them. Just looks stupid from the other side. Hold on. There's also another bookcase door that can actually blend in much better. It's just that's a new one and it's way nicer. Like these bookcase doors are a little ugly. I do say so myself. But they at least match bookcases. Not that one though. This one. There we go. Not really. God damn it. Okay. I guess we'll just use the other one then. Maybe we do have a bathroom down here. And that's like what this is. Sure. Why not? It's just going to be cut off on the inside, but that's okay. It looks better on the outside. I don't love this, but we're going to let it go. We'll figure that out. Okay, so this is gallery. This is buying. So we want these things. It's not a whole lot of room, is there? Maybe I do have to make this slightly bigger. Why does it think this is not? Thinks this is outside now. Oh, this thing. Oh, shit. If I get rid of this, that'll solve it. I'll fix that later. Gotta get rid of it for now. Also means that this is gonna grow. Oh my goodness. I did my trellis too soon, I think. Which actually helps me a lot, doesn't it? Oh, that makes me happy because now I can put the stairs where I wanted to put them originally. One back. Yes. And then I can do this, this, this. And then I can copy these stairs. Wait. Yes, yes, yes. think I've fixed everything. This has been a lot more work than it might be worth, but that's okay. All right, what if I do something like this? I can put a little desk over here, I guess. I don't really know my course of action here. We're just kind of winging it at the moment, you know? We're at 18,000. I would also like some of these things. We can sell. Whoa, not like that. Why do you do that? Funky. I don't want you to get funky. Guess I could just do it like this and sell things like that. Or I could just do it almost like a galley style. Galley? Is that the word I'm looking for? I think so. I could do it like that. No, because then I can't fit a desk. Block that in. I don't know. I just want them to be able to sell art for money. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not feeling super confident in this layout. Selling the artwork is hard because I have to go on these things, and it's just making it increasingly more difficult for me to figure out what I want to do in that moment. You know? I mean, if I could like just then is off center. I know this is not the stuff that we were going to do today. I was going to do so many more productive things and like, you know, like do a baby thing and like all this stuff. But this is where we're at the moment. I just, these don't fit. Selling art is a pain in the booty. They fit better over here. They would. Kind of. Still kind of hard to navigate, but could work. And I could put one literally right there. But it's better to have them in the center so that way people can walk around them and purchase. Okay, why don't we do it this way? Why don't we do it this way? I will do a half wall like I did, but I will draw it here. Centered. Do just like a couple little half walls, maybe just the one. Has a little gallery wall. I need it. Everything is gonna make me sad. No, let's put it here. It's not centered, but then I can put the desk in front of it. It's fine. We'll do it this way. We can do just black counters like so. We can get the little kiosk. Oh, is this how people, how they sign in? Okay, we can just do it like that. And then we can have art and it'll all be fine. Do a couple of these under all the windows. for our pottery that our beautiful wife is going to make. We can have some more over here. Sure. It's not perfect, but it's something. Then we can have a classroom up here. We can have whatever we want down here. I now just have to fix the gazebo, not the gazebo, the trellis. Then I need this. Go here. This could be a bathroom if I just do that. Very small little bar down there. It's not going to be perfect, but, and then this can go on the right. Yes. Okay, let's fix this now. Go like that, like that, like that. I'm missing one there. Okay. Don't want it wrapped around that though. Whatever, I guess you can have it so that it doesn't become a problem. Don't really want it to do that, but that's all right. I can't really control it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Make the roof one bigger, make the roof one bigger. This probably needs to get taller too, huh? Probably. Okay. Well, we're just going to finish up some basic windows and then we're going to move along. I fear this is taking all day. Back here, that's fine. Let's add a couple more windows though. Oops, that back. This is the one that needs to be fixed. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. I feel like I'm just going to add windows everywhere it seems like it would be a good idea. Can I lower you by one so that I don't see the top of that? I sure can. I sure can. I also don't like the window up there. And then downstairs, having a bunch more windows is not going to help, but I do feel like it probably makes sense. Let's throw one here. Like put one there. We just don't have any more. That's just all of our windows. It works. It functions. Kind of. We're just going to put flooring everywhere. Okay, we're at 26,000. So I'll make sure that I subtract 26,000 from our money when we go into live mode. Okay. What's the property value? It's going to go down a little bit because I just did that. 26,628. It might not have been that, but I'm just going to say that's what it was. We're going to do minus 26,628. Add it. There we go. Okay, we're down to 7,000 now. But we have a whole business that we're working on. So we have our whole exterior, which will be the gallery and art selling and art teaching. And then we'll have the speakeasy downstairs. Super tiny, super chill speakeasy. Let's head home. I thought that was going to help her with her working being broken, but it did not. So that's fine. We'll head home real quick. We'll hang out with the baby. I'm already at an hour and a half of recording. Okay. So I didn't waste the whole time doing building. Just like 45 minutes of it. Play The Sims for 5 hours. Oh, no, not Agatha? Agnes. Why did I call you Agatha? All right. Well, let's see. What do you need to do? You want to listen to romantic? You want to woohoo? Sure. Go woohoo. Go have your time. I'll allow it. We also need to garden and bake. There probably is things that can be done up here. Sure is. Okay, we'll let them woohoo. And then while Bria is working on the garden upstairs, we can have Yvette bake some brownies. And then we'll get all of our things done. We have a lot more skills that we need to do. Because I don't actually know what skills are required for all the things I'm doing. I mean, we also need to be more famous. So maybe we should get on that because that's going to be difficult. But change dirty diaper. Perfect. Can you throw that away, please? Do you still have a dirty diaper in your inventory? You do. Can you also throw this away? Our mail delivered. We also have Anubis's handprint. You can put right above, his door because his crib, it doesn't really fit. Maybe this belongs in our bedroom. Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna pee up here? Really? You're already up here. You might as well do the gardening that is required for your holiday to be nice. You did not finish with the gardening task. Why don't you fertilize? I don't know with what, but let's... No? Okay. Maybe you can bake too. Whatever. You can bake sugar cookies. Why'd you pick the cat up? Just for fun? All right, Yvette, can you come out here and maybe do a painting for me? Why don't you do a realism painting? I feel like those tend to be like the masterpieces. So why don't you head out there and do that? Oh, Miss Betty, whatever her name is very happy with what's going on here. Betty loves baked goods, it seems. Yes. Okay, and then you need to do gardening. Can you revive this for $100, please? Oh, can you plant it again? Jeez Louise. Okay. Bria was lucky to have found some simoleons. She found almost 500 simoleons in the ground. That's insane. Okay, they all had a good holiday, though. Yvette, who's calling? Nadia Kishka. Oh, I thought you were asking for a friend. Yeah, you can come over. That's fine. Let's get mail. See what's happening here. Why don't you welcome your tails? Sure. Sell for fame. You collected everything in the mailbox. What is it? Bills? Oh, go ahead and pay those. My girl, Iris, needed a place to crash, so I let her stay with me. I mean, she was doing pretty well on her own with some nice natural digs, but who wants to sleep outside all the time? It always felt uncomfortable to me, but then again, I'm more accustomed to napping in an arbor abode. Can we show off our child to Nadia, even though it's gonna, like, wake the baby up? Look at him. Isn't he so cute? He looks just like me. He looks just like me. Isn't it so precious? Exactly. Wonderful. Okay. We're going to clean up there. Bria, I don't think you know Nadia. Maybe you should have a little friendly introduction to Nadia and become friends. I think that'd be great. Instant attraction. Oh, that's a hard no, Bria. You got to calm down. Our neighborhood is kind of icky, isn't it? I was going to try and start recycling. What about you? Yeah, sure. Sing about Mystic Bloom. Okay. Has to play hide and seek would be iconic. We're just hanging out. We're having a good holiday. What's your first impression of Nadia? That's what I'd like to know. Sophisticated. So Bria thinks Nadia is sophisticated and Nadia thinks Bria is strong-minded. They just became good friends. Awesome. Is his diaper stinky? Yeah, maybe that's what you need to do. Go throw that away. Why don't you go brush the cat? That might be nice. I'll give the cat some lovin'. And then why don't you sit and maybe just write a column? Get you some of your skills up, you know? It seems like Bria just really likes a lot of Sims. She has attraction to Yvette, to Nadia, to Agatha, like literally anybody she meets at this rate. Yep, clean that up. Nice. You're gonna serenade her? Of course you are. Bria's deep secret. What's the secret? It doesn't tell me. I don't get to know the secret. As the overlord, don't I get to know all the secrets? Why do I not get to know this one? This is very, very peculiar, if I do say so myself. I'm also going to just get rid of these because I don't want these baked goods in the house. Oh my Lanta, can you repair this? Gideon, what's up? Good to hear your voice. Want to ask you if I should get to know Xavier Night Whisper. Yeah, send it, bud. Have a good time. Make friends. I don't really want to go to your house, but let's go. Let's go together. I bet that'll only be a problem. I mean, Nacelle does kind of like us, and we're about to go bring our girlfriend to her home, but I want to see what her house looks like. She lives in one of the magical starters in Windenburg, so I'm curious. Selfishly, I want to know. Oh my. It's like a little look at how teeny tiny this thing is. Okay, so you come in the front door and you have your living room and kitchen, super tiny but very functional. And you go upstairs, you have a bed, a dresser that wouldn't be functional because you can't get to it, but that's okay. A bookshelf, the teeniest little functional bathroom. And then that's the whole thing. It is so teeny tiny. I love it. Okay. Here, why don't you, no, you can't, you need to ask to just be friends. Can we do that? No, we cannot. Okay. No, oh my God, I almost just did the worst thing. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just... Here, share baby pictures. This is Nacelle. So Nacelle, this hair I found on Pinterest, and it is so perfect for my character. It's like such a surprise that I found her. But this is what my character in D&D is supposed to look like. If you ignore what I looked like in the stream, my wig was much brighter. But like, look at this face and tell me this girl isn't giving sass. Everybody who was in there is like, she's so sassy. Me. Yeah, look at her. She's so sassy. Okay, Bria, why don't you have a funny introduction? See if you can get to know. Yep, you're attracted to her too. Should have seen that one coming. They have bad compatibility though. That's her first person she's had bad compatibility with. Discuss interests. Tell outrageous story, I guess. Heartfelt compliment. Yvette, you can't think about how much you don't like her. You came over to her house on a holiday. Gosh, her outfit is so pretty. I also found that on Pinterest. Perform self-reflection. Let's do something funny. Let's tell a joke about aliens. Where are you going? To wash your hands. Okay. Well, at least Bria and Nacelle are getting along. I love that for them. Discuss the best violinist. I think that's a great idea. Don't shout forbidden words. That's frowned upon. Do an impression. Do that. Why not? What if we tried for Baby and Bush? They have a wholesome dynamic? They had a steamy one before, but okay. Hey, Nacelle, thanks for inviting us over. We're going to go woohoo in the bush down the street. Hope you don't mind. Next to this really well done checker setup. Very exciting times. Look at all these cute builds over here, though. They're so good. My gosh. It's so, so fun. How creative and awesome people are, truly. And then we went here on a date with Nacelle, I think. And then or this place? One of the two. We're napping in the... Oh my god, Bria, what? Bria is modeled after a Yorkshire Terrier, and that does not surprise me in the least that a Yorkshire Terrier decided to go start a fight randomly. But, like, this is also one of Yvette's friends, so... Maybe we should go home. I'm going to just save and go home. And then we can age up our baby, do a little makeover, and then call it for this episode. What the fuck just happened? Why? I don't... Not my job to worry about. Not my job to worry about. Okay. I'm sorry, what? Where's there a fire near my house? Betty discovered a fire. Where? Does it claim there's one happening over here? What's wrong? There is no fire. We put the fire out? Will that solve your problem? Oh, it thinks... Oh, there's the fire. Oh, we left that... Right, you probably shouldn't do that. Understood. Hey, Yvette, can you come clean the floor? So sorry that that happened, Mr. Kitty. Betty. The baby did sleep through the fire, though, so that's good. I feel like this baby is not afraid of death. That's for sure. Go clean some more, please. You can pee after. Okay, well, first fireplace failure in a long time. See? I feel like my women or WLW relationships do not successfully woohoo and have babies. How was that not successful for you? You had everything done. Okay, let's age this baby up. Whatever. After the fire, that's probably a fine thing to do, right? Here, before you age up, why don't you change the diaper? That way we don't have a dirty diaper right before the baby's aged up. Yeah, let's go. Age up. Okay. I love that this cat thinks it's all the way under the couch. It really does. It's convinced that it's fully underneath the couch. All right, Anubis. With Bria's hair color. Oh, how cute. And we're sunny. What a lovely time. Yay. Don't complain. Yvette, just pick up the fucking dirty diaper then. Jesus Christ. Yay, Anubis. You're going to put Anubis there. Perfect. Just in time. We're going to have Anubis look at toys a few times. Get some milestones going already. Why don't you do a little tummy time? Do a little tummy time with Anubis. That'll be nice. Starting off strong. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Get one milestone already. Let's go. We age up 1 second ago, and then we get a milestone, right? Oh my God, you have to go to work? I was just complaining about how you've never gone to work before. I probably shouldn't complain then, huh? All right, well, that didn't work. That's fine. Poor Bria. She did not sleep at all. We stayed up way too late doing who knows what. Fighting people, I guess, actually, is exactly what we did all night. Let's modify and cast and see what baby Anubis looks like. I don't know what kind of skin details I have on Yvette and everything, so I will have to check just so that I can make them match. So for skin details, I have the agave skin blend. And for Bria has the windflower skin. Okay. Anubis, look at you. Oh, the heterochromia. You looking crazy. I don't think I can have those skin blends yet. I cannot. Oh, I can do the windflower one. I might get rid of... Whoa, that's the eye color? Oh, I was not expecting that. Cute. Let's go with... Go with those. Okay, let's get you some of the puffy little chubby cheeks. It's my favorite. Eyebrows, I just want them to be a little darker. I do want them to be a little messier, actually, too. Shouldn't be perfect. You're just a babe. Let's go with this. Then as far as hair goes, I don't have that many boy hairs. I have a lot of girl hairs. It's because boy hairs are hard to come by. Whoa, that was loud. Bowl cut. Maybe this baby can be a helmet baby. Whoa, that's very alpha vibes. Honestly. You can keep that, but let's give you a helmet. Oh, they don't come in black, though. That does. That's not what I want. I have a little beanie. That's fine. We'll give you a beanie. Little short hair and beanie. That's fine. All your outfits. I would also like to give you a pacifier. For all your outfits except sleep. A little passy. How cute. Okay, outfit-wise, you're going to have to wear all black, my guy. Iconic. Yes, exactly. Thank you for getting excited about it. And then for shoes, just do those, I guess. Like a more formal pair would make more sense, but we don't really have options. I mean, those look crazy. You just want cowboy boots? No, I don't want cowboy boots. That's a terrible choice. I don't even know why I was joking about that. Okay, full body, formal. You can wear the same outfit. That's fine. Sleep, I'm okay with you wearing that. Where is it? I have to turn this off. This thing. And then slippers, you can wear little black ones. Yes. Look at how precious. Okay, party. Is that what I want you to wear to a party? Probably not. Could wear this to a party. I think that's a good idea. You can wear that to a party. Hot weather. Also just wear like a black shirt. You can keep that one. Oh, I didn't mean to take your pants off. That was not my intention. See, that kind of matches the hat. Let's go with that. Hot weather, it's fine. And then cold weather. Black sweater with the black and white stripes again, I guess. With these? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. This is Anubis, Yorkshire. Love little baby Anubis. The eyes are a pleasant surprise. Are they Yvette's eyes? They are. Okay, this baby is a clone of Yvette. I think. I think we're going to find out that this baby is a clone of Yvette with Bria's hair. But super cute. I think, I don't know if the ears are going to show as pointed yet. They don't. I'm not going to be able to add like horns or hooves or anything like that until after. I think I'd like Anubis to have the horns. We don't have tails, so maybe no tails, but I think I'd like Anubis to have horns. Maybe the other baby can have the hooves and like the lower half, similar to Bria here. I think that could be fun. And then I also want to make sure that they get their little pointed ears, but this is an exciting time. I'm very excited. It is 11 and this is now 2 hours long. I've only really been doing 1.5, but I did build for a while. So it was kind of my fault. But let me wrap this one up here. I'm so glad we were able to get all the things done that I wanted to, which was, hold on, let me just get rid of this real quick. We're just going to sell that. But all the things that I wanted to get done, we succeeded in. I wanted to have a baby, which we did. I wanted to start the small business or at least get the property. So we do own a property. We don't have the business up and running yet, but I think that'll be a good time once we make some more money in order to kind of like fill that up. The benefit is that we'll have a lot more money as we continue to paint. That's really going to give us a ton, honestly. And hopefully we can kind of work that build up a little bit and then register it as a small business, start running that maybe on the weekends when we're not working. Because as we get higher up in the career, we're only level 5, but as you get higher up, you only work like 3 days a week. And then Bria here works in 44 minutes for the first time ever. And it's Tuesday, so probably next episode, we will probably get to a roll the dice day in game, so that'll be a good time. But I hope you had a fun time with this. I hope you're excited to have 2 babies that maybe we can try and follow both of them, maybe do both of the Warlock generations. I don't know if I can do that for all of them. I might have to eventually pick, but like, I don't want to. I want to do it all, you know? Maybe we do some rotational gameplay. I don't know. Maybe we just get it all done somehow. This legacy is already going to take me like 8 years because I only play it like once a month. But I hope you all had a really good time with this, just like I did. I had so much fun. And if you didn't, just lie and say you did. Also, we got our cow plant back. That's a huge win for us, okay? But thank you guys so much once again, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, week, month, or year, and I will see you all next time. Bye.